I'm really feeling a little bit nervous doing this video because tomorrow is gonna be a scary day for the traders. We will have a lot of high impact news gonna hit the market, and actually I'm not feeling good about it. I mean, for the pound we have the annual budget release, and for the CAD we have the Bank of Canada rate statement and overnight rate. More of that, we have, of course, Mr. Jerome Powell is gonna finally testify for this week, and we don't know what will gonna happen. And his testimony is gonna last for 2 days, actually, for Wednesday and even for Thursday as well. So we have to be careful, guys. I'm not sure about how the market is gonna be reacting upon this news. That's really up to the statements and the actual forecast. But for us traders, we have to be careful and always be sure to not leave any trade running during this news. Also keep in mind that what you are receiving right here is a technical analysis on the market, of course, supported by the fundamentals. But again, no one can be actually blamed if the market has changed upon this news. Let's agree on that we are all here actually professional traders, and we all aware that this news can actually change the direction of the market. We'll just do the best we can to provide you with the high quality signals. And until then, keep in mind, guys, that this news can always affect our trades. So let's now begin with the midweek analysis. And as usual, we will start with the Euro USD. So right now we can see that my signal for the Euro USD hasn't actually been activated, but at least it has went in the right direction and is now very close to the take profit level. So now what's next with the Euro USD? Now, if we look carefully right now, we do have right here, of course, a resistance trend line, which indeed has been broken out from at the opening of the market on Monday. As you can see, this was, of course, the resistance trend line based on the 4-hour time frame. And right here we can see that 1, 2, 3, 4 attempts of a resistance trend line, and there lies the actual bullish breakout from that resistance trend line. And now the market actually has reversed on that level of a resistance, and now is going to start the bearish fall to retest the broken level of support, the broken resistance trend line, to create, of course, a new support trend line. Now, can we confirm the direction? Absolutely yes. Based on the daily chart, we can see clearly right here that if we check here the Fibonacci, the support trend line, as we can see like that, what we can do right now is simply move or actually drag the very same support trend line and just simply place it right here at the next support trend line. And as we can see, it became a resistance trend line, and now the support trend line has been respected. And again, that means that the market is going to continue the rise. Also, if we check the Fibonacci retracement as well, we can notice that the market has actually reversed from Fibonacci 23.6 and is going toward to 38.2 and most likely even 50. So all of that together confirmed that the Euro USD is indeed going to continue the rise. Now we can just wait for the pair to fall again, and we will actually buy the pair exactly right here once the market retest the broken level of a resistance trend line to create, of course, a new support trend line. So that means that our new buy level can actually be placed just right there. Let me just be precise, exactly, to find the decent entry. Just perfect. Yes, fantastic. Right there, exactly at this level of a key support at 1.082. That's going to be, of course, the best level to start buying the pair, hoping from the market to respect this level to create again a new support trend line. And now our take profit level will actually be changed to be right here at the highest level of a resistance at 0.92. And of course the entry is going to be changed as well to be there, and the safe zone is going to be adjusted, and this is going to be changed to be at 1.082. That's going to be everything for the Euro USD. Let's now move to the next pair, and let's move to the Pound USD. Now, Pound USD has indeed hit the take profit level, but of course it hasn't been triggered also, which is a problem. So at least for Xtreme trader, the direction was correct. Let's now delete the old signal, and let's see now what we can do next with this pair. Actually, also we can see right here a broken level of a resistance trend line as well, based of course on the daily chart, and I just want to make it accurate just like that. Now based on the daily chart, we do have right here, of course, a broken level of a resistance trend line. And finally, right here is the bullish breakout candle from that level. And right here, of course, if we look at this tail, it actually represents the support trend line number 1, which means the market has already retested the broken level of a resistance trend line and already created a support trend line. Sorry about that. Moving now to the 4-hour time frame. Now check this out. Since the market has actually already retested that level of a broken resistance right there, it means that right now we can expect a pullback to happen and we can buy the pair exactly at a certain point right here. But where? Now to find the answer, first of all, we have confirmed that the pound USD is indeed going to continue to rise. Now to find the best entry, first of all, let me just stay on the daily chart, sorry. Now we have to understand that we do have right here, of course, a strong level of a key support, exactly right there. Fantastic. Right here, that level, of course, just be accurate, just like that. So that level, of course, was a strong level of a key support, which has already become a resistance number 1, number 2. And right here also, we can see that this was indeed the nearest level of a resistance to that bullish breakout candle. Now, I'm not telling you to wait for the market to fall all the way right here for 47 pips. No, most likely we can buy the pair sooner than that. And that can be actually determined with by using the support trend lines. So right now we can see that we're having here a support trend line. If we check it from this lower high, sorry, from this lower higher low, sorry, from this higher low to this higher low. Yes. Anyway, I'm not focusing so much right now. What I will do next is simply drag the very same support trend line that I have drawn here and just simply place it all the way right here at this level of a next support trend line. Check this out. Fantastic. Now let's track it. So in the past, it was also a resistance trend line. It became a support trend line, a resistance trend line, a resistance trend line, and finally right here, a resistance trend line as well. So that means that we can buy the pair, and let's now move to the 4-hour time frame. Check this out. This is perfection, my friends. Look at that. Support trend line, support trend line, support trend line. It became here also a support trend line. It has indeed been respected. That means that we can wait for the pound USD to fall again to retest the same level, and that means that we can actually buy the pair exactly right there. So this was actually a support number 1, and also it was support trend line number 1 as well. That means that this was, of course, the peak of the resistance, and that is going to be the level where the pair is going to actually create a second attempt of the support. So I highly recommend to buy the pound USD exactly at 1.268. That means that we have to wait for the pair to fall to another 26 pips only, and the take profit level can be placed just right there at the peak of the resistance at 1.277, expecting at least 90 pips profit from this signal, and a safe zone that also shouldn't be ranging lower than the previous key support level at 1.264, ranging for about 40 pips only. Let's now move to the AUDUSD, which unfortunately has failed. But to be fair with Xtreme Trader, we have set a safe zone to be in this range. Now, unfortunately, the candle has actually exceeded our safe zone, but it was just a pin bar, and as you can see, it was a hammer, and the market just kept rising, and now it's above our area. So in general, it was actually in the area of the safe zone. I cannot say that this signal didn't fail. Most likely we can say that it indeed has failed, but it was just really unfair to Xtreme Trader because this is also a support level. Maybe it's my mistake. I should have actually extended the safe zone to be more than that. Anyway, what's next with this pair? Actually, we're gonna keep the same signal for buying the pair. However, I just want to edit the next entry to be right here at this level of a key support at 0.649. We can wait for the AUDUSD to fall to another about 13 pips before we can continue buying it. But this time, I want actually to extend the safe zone to be a little bit even lower than the bottom of the support at 0.646, expecting at least 30 pips. No, we can actually make it even more than that. We have to be fair with each other, guys. We have to be giving us actually a space for the candle to breathe. I mean, sending a signal with a very tight safe zone is not fair for us. I mean, for both you and me. Anyway, for that reason, based on the daily chart right now, we can see a strong rejection happened right here, and a final confirmation that we have here inverted head and shoulders pattern, which confirms that the AUDUSD most likely right now is going to continue the rise. So for that reason, I would highly recommend to increase actually our take profit level to be right here at the highest level of a resistance at 0.661. And actually, let me just edit this one, 0.661. And our new entry for buying this pair will be at 0.649 this time. That means that we can actually expect at least 112 pips profit from the signal against 45 pips or actually 44 pips in the safe zone. Let's now move to the USDCAD. USDCAD signal has been activated and so far it's running in profit. I mean, so far actually I don't want to change anything in the signal except for maybe just a little bit adjustment to the entry to be right there at the highest level of array resistance at 1.359, keeping the same old signal as it is. I don't think there is any need at all to change this signal. It actually went well in the profit. Actually, it was from here, I think, right? Yeah, it was actually running in profit for about 26 pips before it reverses back to the entry. I think all in all, this signal is still going to be a winner, and so far still looks good. Anyway, let's now move to the USDJPY, which is actually a perfect signal. And I'm happy that our comeback to the USDJPY was so profitable and fruitful as well. So as you can see, the pair actually went for about 75 pips of profit and currently running in almost 40 pips, which was really fantastic and good signal. And I'm so happy about it. Anyway, now what's next with the USDJPY? Well, not much. It's gonna still continue the fall, in my opinion, toward the take profit level at exactly 149.535. However, if you want guys to sell the pair again, I highly recommend to, based on the 1 hour time frame, to sell the pair exactly right here exactly to be precise at 150.291. That is gonna be the next level where maybe if the market gonna make a pullback, it's gonna continue the fall starting from this point for a simple reason. It's gonna be actually retesting the broken level of a key support at 150.291, and also right here it was a strong key level of a resistance as well. So therefore, for the USDJPY, we can actually sell again, and the take profit, sorry, the safe zone is gonna be actually adjusted as well to be at the sell is going to be at 150.291, and that of course results in reducing the safe zone, and take profit level is going to just remain the same, which means the safe zone will be ranging for about 33 pips only against 75 pips of profit. Let's now move to the USDCHF. Look at that, guys. That's really perfect and fantastic, and it was a good day for Xtreme Trader. And for that, I hope you guys can hit the like button and subscribe to the channel and kindly share the video. So USDCHF was also perfect signal. It has reversed exactly from the given price at 0.886, and so far running in about 23 pips of profit. Total was 36 pips of profit. So it was indeed a very good signal, and so far still running in profit. However, those who wish to sell it again for the best entries, I would highly recommend to sell the pair again exactly right here at the resistance at 0.884. That's going to be, as we can see right here, a new resistance level, which has been born, and actually it was a strong key level of a resistance. It was also a support, and recently also a broken support. So most likely we can sell the USDCHF again exactly right here. Let me just write it for you. Sell again at 0.844, and that means that we can actually keep the same take profit level of 66 pips. So that's gonna be everything for the USDCHF. Let's now finally move to the gold. Now let's talk about the gold, because it actually has reached the historical spike of almost 2,142. Now actually, guys, this is the highest that the gold has ever reached in its history, and now we are literally swimming in the uncharted water, and that means that we have to consider that we really have to stay away from trading the gold for the upcoming days. Now the market is eagerly, of course, waiting for Mr. Jerome Powell's testimony, which will gonna be held by tomorrow and after tomorrow as well. And of course, everything is depending on that testimony. And let's see how things is gonna be going, if he will be actually obeying to the Democratic's orders about the federal rates. So until then, we cannot really trade the gold. And of course, I'm not that insane to send any signal for the gold. In my opinion, it's gonna be a suicide to send any signal for the gold when it's really at this spikes and the highest ever is in history. So I highly recommend you guys to avoid the gold until we can see a clear movement right here. For example, maybe we can see a very major drop here below the support trend line, and that's gonna give us actually a clear entries to start trading the gold, so we can understand this upcoming movement. However, until now, we don't see anything clear in the horizon, and I would highly recommend to completely avoid trading the gold. And let's now see what will gonna happen. Maybe I will update you soon in a Friday analysis video about maybe a scalping signal to trade the gold. But until then, stay away from it. So until then, my friends, I hope that was informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.